Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge may propose marriage to Taylor, so Brooke's pain could get indeed worse. Despite Brooke's attempt to reunite with Ridge and move him to come home, he refused in the end. Ridge couldn't deny that he still loved Brooke on some position, but he considers her part of his history now. Taylor is Ridge's future as far as he's concerned, so he's standing by the commitment they made to each other. Since Ridge is so focused on all this commitment talk, perhaps he'll take effects a step further soon. Still, also he might as well put a ring on it, if Ridge intends to spend the rest of his life with Taylor. Steffi might indeed press Ridge to pop the question in the coming weeks. Still, that could really push Brooke over the edge. If Ridge does buy Taylor an engagement ring and surprise her with a romantic marriage offer. Brooke is formerly agonized over losing Ridge, but watching him tie the knot with Taylor could add to her suffering. There was a time when Ridge wanted to marry Brooke rather, but their marriage plans ultimately faded down. Ridge eventually acted like it wasn't necessary to have another marriage form, so Brooke's bound to be hurt if he has another one with Taylor. It may leave Brooke floundering to understand why Ridge no way felt she was good of getting his bridegroom again. Whatever the case, we can't ignore how important BNB's concentrating on Ridge being committed to Taylor. It's reasonable to suppose Ridge might want to demonstrate that commitment by proposing to Taylor and sealing the deal on their wedded future together. Still, could that push Brooke to truly move on? If Ridge and Taylor ultimately give everyone updates on some engagement news. Brooke's down-the-road reunion with Ridge might be ineluctable, but she could find someone differently to love in the meantime. Anyhow, Ridge has been making some prognostications about erecting commodity that lasts with Taylor and putting Brooke in the rearview glass. It'll be intriguing to see just how long Ridge can stick to that plan. Brooke's heartbreak could worsen if Ridge's marriage offer delights Taylor, so stay tuned. Brooke is shocked with her son and has much had it. She advised Hope from the launch that her plan with Carter was low down and dirty and nothing would come out a winner. Still, Hope still refuses to hear to reason or take power of her conduct. In fact, she blames everyone except for herself. Brooke can't believe the effects that Hope continues to say as she claims the Forresters do'n't indeed have a right to their own company. When Brooke tells Hope to get out because she doesn't indeed fade her presently, Hope tries to poke her mama across the face. Katie stops her before she does commodity she'll live to remorse. Hope tries to run from the house, but Brooke stops her. Hope breaks down in Brooke's arms and tells her mama she's sorry and that she loves her. Brooke knows Hope has to start over yet again and put her life back together. This time it'll be easier said than done. While there's drama in Brooke's manse, there's joy in Steffi's precipice house. Maters and Daughters, directed by Heather Tom. During Women's History Month, Taylor and Steffi find the time to enjoy a cotillion party and some jocund moments. Ridge didn't choose to go back to Brooke for now, and that's a thing to celebrate. They also get to carouse in the fact that Carter gave the company back and Steffi got to cheapen Hope formally again, which is Steffi's favorite pastime. Anything to stick it to a Logan lady, right? Steffi and Taylor are on top of the world, but if Hope doesn't let go of her wrathfulness, it could each come crashing down. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned multiple times over, by Steffi. Brooke wants to ride the instigation. She's hoping to use Ridge's return to power to reignite their relationship. But Brooke appears to be making the same mistake as her son. She's misestimated Ridge's state of mind. Ridge was emotionally broken after his stylish friend and emotional family, Carter, stole Forrester creations. Ridge was lowered because Carter's sleight of hand wisecracked him and Steffi. They no way anticipated and assumed solid supporters' treason, and both criticized Hope's influence for it. Ridge has no way said that he's stopped loving Brooke. He does still love her. But Brooke isn't willing to accept that Ridge has stopped trusting her. Brooke's repeated tone sabotage came tiresome, and Ridge couldn't handle her childhood. So, he sought a safe harbor in the form of Taylor. Her presumed fatal opinion propelled their reconnection briskly than it generally would have developed, with a bit of cleaner mixed into that equation for effect. Hope was a driving force behind persuading Carter to deceive Ridge and Steffi. He created a requested LLC but deliberately made himself its director so he could take control of FC. Brooke was laterally offered the vacant chief executive officer position when Carter wanted to tell the fashion world that the revamped fashion house was steady. Her acceptance of that offer and social media advertisement was a significant mistake. Ridge's confidence in Brooke was broken because she appeared to be staking on the Forrester family's collaborative mistake. She was and Brooke told Ridge that she planned to work to reclaim the company for the Forresters. But it was too little, too late. A change in approach will do if Brooke concludes that Ridge isn't returning to her. One problem will be Brooke's continued presence at FC. It's fair to wonder if Brooke might follow Hope and pursue success elsewhere. However, she'll have to consider leaving FC, if Ridge spurns her. It wouldn't be an easy decision, but Brooke might be unfit to be around the love of her life if she feels he's authentically committed to Taylor. Assuming Hope might reconnect with Liam and potentially be hired by Spencer Publications. Brooke's connection with Bill Spencer, who Ridge loathes, would feel like a workable option. Still, that vengeance and rebound plot must be delayed out through early spring response and realized scenes to move beyond reasonable enterprise. Of course, we're talking about Brooke Logan as their strong enterprise, suggesting that she might soon get an important youngish nut just so she can forget about her on-again, off-again relationship with her on-again, off-again hubby, Ridge. Brooke is literally soliciting Ridge to take her back, indeed, though he's got his other partner, Taylor Hayes, in his corner. It's a tale as old as time, and it's one that suckers want to stop seeing on the show. That's because they want to see Brooke either grow a backbone or leave him formally and for all. But the only way that will ever be is if she finds a relief for him. And the stylish relief, according to a lot of observers of the show, is a man that's significantly youngish and important, finer than Ridge Forrester. Given everything that she's been through in the history, Brooke surely deserves it, right? And there's no mistrustfulness that a youngish man would not only give Ridge a reason to suppose his opinions over, but it might also make him incredibly jealous and insecure. That's what suckers want to see. Because at this stage and age, you would suppose that Ridge would eventually man up and tell the women in his life what he wants. And he shouldn't be choosing in the way that he has been between Brooke and Taylor. That's why so numerous suckers out there want Brooke to give Ridge the charge formally and for all. But whether or not it'll actually be remains to be seen. Taylor walks into the Forrester main office as Brooke is appealing to Ridge to take her back. Taylor isn't surprised, as she's used to Brooke going after her man. She goes on to say taking the CEO position at Forrester, formerly again, showed her true colors. Brooke says she took the CEO position to talk some sense into Carter and notes everything is now back to normal. She turns to Ridge and says it's now time for them to heal. She knows they both want the same outgrowth.